Word broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Facebook, and of course YouTube. Get all your NFL news here first. Perfection. Expect nothing else. Do you like to make yourself a hot cup of coffee to start your day? We have both whole bean and grounded. Also great for all you iced coffee if not a hot kind of person. Even make yourself a frappe to quench your thirst. The best tasting coffee with espresso. It's only $18.99 plus taxes for a 12-ounce bag. Buy 1 to 5 bags and shipping is only $7. If you spend over $100, shipping is absolutely free.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Ken and Rob in the morning. We might be getting to Ken a little while, but maybe not. We'll see how it goes.
Cross your fingers. Hope he's not here. I mean, I'm just kidding, Ken. Miss you, buddy.
I was gonna say
you dodge Warwick better than anybody I know. Right? Am I wrong? He dodged Warwick last week. He's dodging Warwick this week. He's a war dodger.
I wouldn't go that far.
All right, in football terms.
Okay, that's freaking bad.
And we'll say allegedly, because maybe he shows up. Dun, dun, dun. Ken isn't getting paid today if he doesn't show up.
Oh, but did you watch that game at all last night?
Man, dude, that was like, I'm sorry the Pittsburgh lost, but Cleveland should thank the gods for dropping like tons of snow in the middle of that, because that's what made that game the way it made it. I don't think that I had no clue. If you would have told me yesterday that the snow was going to be a factor, I would have. It was a factor. It was really coming down. You could barely see the fucking guys on the field, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, when I heard about snow for it, I figured, it's just going to be a light dusting type of shit. Not the freaking winter wonderland we got for the game.
Bro, those were snowflakes that could block out your eye. One flake laying on your face, you'd be like, ugh. I mean, I played, we've all played it. Well, maybe it's not all of us, but I'm from the Midwest, so I played in snow. And I understand what it looks like to look up in a blizzard and try to catch a football. It's not so easy. So, but man, that was a good game, though. I got to say, I love weather games. You had Judy going. That guy had a good game. What's up, Isaac?
What's going on?
Welcome to the Ken and Rob show.
Yeah.
What's up?
Ken the Bear fan, dodging football war week.
Dodging war week, bro. I'm telling you, bro. He's good. He's good at dodging war week. Look, Rob's here. Rob's here to face him, and no Ken.
Oh, he's all hiding.
What'd you think there about the game last night there, Isaac?
I expect the same snow in our game against the Niners.
That'd be cool. Are we going to have snow like that? Is it supposed to snow like that?
Oh, well, Lambeau is all filled with snow right now.
Really?
Yeah. If you took a look at the seats,
I didn't look. I haven't looked. I saw that snow last night. I was like, holy shit, I forgot it's winter. I live in Texas. Bro, it's like 80 degrees out here today, man. It's 80. My guys are hanging lights in 80-degree temperature.
Yeah. The only snow you see is when cowboys shoot the clouds.
Yeah, that's it, bro. That's it, bro.
I'm in upstate New York living on one of the Great Lakes, and I don't have one flake of snow. It's rained for 2 days straight.
Yeah. That would be snow if it was just a little colder. Just think about that. That all would have been snow.
I live in California, so we don't know the definition of snow.
Yeah. That's staying here in Texas. If it don't stay on the ground for more than 24 hours, it's not considered snow. All right, I'm sorry.
Well, I should retract that statement. Some parts of California snow, just not my part.
Right.
Yeah. And
$20 for every 5 minutes. Oh, cash in on that one.
So it's going to be CMC versus Jacobs game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
going in there, Dwayne.
Yeah,
But yeah.
I see CMC on the injury report, but I don't believe he's injured. I think that's just maintenance to keep him healthy. They don't want to let him get banged up.
Yeah, Nick Bosa probably. I mean, Nick Bosa is going to be out.
Yeah, he's going to be missing. I think
Purdy's questionable. He has got.
Yeah,
an
but
ankle
he's
injury.
had 2 limited already. I think he's going to make it.
Yeah, he
Unless
might
something
make
bad
it.
happens, I think Purdy will be there. But Bosa is definitely out. And who was the other one? There was one more. I think it's an offensive lineman.
Oh yeah, Trent Williams.
Yeah, Williams. Yeah,
Williams is going to be out. Yeah.
yep.
Well,
So
that'll definitely be good.
yeah, no, that's
I would really hate to see what Van Ness does against Trent Williams.
two of their best linemen on each. One on each side. So I mean, you can't ask for any better of a opportunity, I guess. You only can play the games when they're in front of you. So I mean, it just sucks. I mean, we're down some guys too. So
I don't
Jacobs-
think
Jacobs
Lambeau's
big.
ever going to be a dome.
I pray
no,
not.
no,
Yeah.
yeah. I
Well,
hope they don't.
We like that cold weather shit.
I hope they don't. Imagine that.
Apparently, Green Bay though is fighting with the Titletown district there about renewing the lease or whatever the hell it is.
But every time they have those talks and contract talks, they always renew it.
Yeah.
So I expect the same thing to happen.
Well, the fans. I probably half the people that vote are fucking the owners.
Right?
Man,
I'm just
I can tell you-
saying that's kind of biased, isn't it?
Right?
I can tell
Overrule.
you. I can tell you there, Haspels, I would absolutely hate if Buffalo went to a dome.
Yeah, that would suck too.
'Cause shit, Buffalo's the second smallest market. They're Green Bay, but the Western New York version.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Let's go. But yeah, that game was damn. It just went from, clear field to this straight dumping.
Bro, it was
I was
straight.
like, man.
They were snow blowing it. I'm like, man, they clear those lines fast. I watched the guy. I'm like, wow.
Their field heaters suck.
Yeah.
and it don't look like Russell Wilson was
America.
playing too great in the snow.
Oh man, he got destroyed by Myles Garrett.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. The weather was a factor. That was a true factor, man. I mean, I don't think anybody. I mean, Judy had a great game. I mean, I don't even know how Jameis wasn't saw
George
him.
Pickens had his usual meltdown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You see him at the after that Hail Mary there, him trying to box Greg Newsome.
Yeah.
Like, are you kidding me? You got a Hail Mary going on, and instead of putting yourself in position to even try to make a play for it, let's run Greg Newsome all the way out of the back of the freaking end zone and then start trying to box the guy right in front of the fans.
Yeah.
I'm dumb too. Like, I do the pick'ems. I should have known to pick the Browns. They have the better run game. You know what I mean? In that type of condition.
Is
It's
Viking
Nick Chubb
Rob
versus Najee Harris,
Viking Robin is that Ken? Because he said, unfortunately, I think the Bears might win this week.
Oh no, it's Haspels.
Is it really him?
Oh yeah, it's Haspels.
You're contending. You're gonna give the Bears a win. Come on, bro. Where's the not?
He's trying to hedge his bets that way. If the Bears happen to sneak one out, he won't be disappointed.
I mean, look, just score out. Stay out of the red zone. They got the best red zone defense, bro. Just stay out of the fucking red zone. But they are, but you do have their kryptonite. You have Aaron Jones. I mean, ask Ken. He thinks Aaron Jones is like the greatest running back ever.
Rob, you're ruining War Week, man.
I'm ruining it.
Don't be conceding.
I was gonna say you got to
look,
be
man,
out there saying you're some bare ass.
I mean, as far as division goes, Rob, I want to see the Bears beat you just because it'll slow you down. But I don't.
All
think
you gotta
so.
do is
Destroy 'em.
channel your inner Green Bay. Then you can beat
Channel
them.
Block that kick.
Joe, what up, Joe?
What's up, Joe? Hey, Joe. No Ken today. That means Fabulous Friday.
Ken's hiding because of War Week.
It's War Week. He's dodging. He's done.
Oh,
to the
so what, Joe, what'd you
Yeah.
think about the game last night?
I didn't watch it actually. I was doing homework.
Oh my God! Dude. It
Joe
was the
being
first
all
snow game of the
responsible.
year, Joe.
That's
It was a
Yeah, I
whiteout.
know,
It
and,
was a whiteout
the
blizzard
Browns
conditions,
won,
man.
so
Yeah, it started dumping like crazy.
figures I missed
Man,
the
it
good
was
games.
terrible. Yeah, you know the snow games are good, man. I'm telling you, man. They're I mean, you know those big flakes, Joe, that like one of them will block your eye out. I mean, that's how big they were. They were huge. It was a blizzard. It was a complete whiteout. I don't even
Yeah,
understand how they could you guys not. Go ahead.
Yeah, and it's Pittsburgh and the Browns, like AFC North battle. Like,
Yeah.
see, of course I missed the good
Yeah.
games.
It was a
And then
good one.
you had Miles
Was it
Garrett
a
using
was it a
Russell Wilson
sloppy
as a
game?
hacky sack.
Was it
It was close. It was back and forth. The whole game
was it a
was 18,
sloppy game?
19. Oh, yeah. In the end, it was.
Oh, dude, Miles Garrett wrecked Russell Wilson.
He wrecked them. Oh, my God.
See, they should have kept on using Fields. Remember, like when Fields came in on that play, he had a big chunk. You mean
I
that's the
thought he
type-
got hurt. I thought that's why they took him out. I thought he got hurt.
Oh, he got hurt?
Well, I don't know. That's what I thought. That's why they went because you're right. I thought he was getting good plays with the. I mean, bro, when it turned to snow, you're gonna run. I would have just left wheels in there.
That's what I think it more was once it turned to the snow and that, I figured, all right, we might as well throw the Justin Fields package. And he did have himself one hell of a run.
That's crazy, man.
That last drive though for the Steelers,
Well,
man, I can't even tell you that was a horrible drive.
Steelers were talking about how, like, dude, Steeler fans, they were on Reddit criticizing Mike Tomlin for losing that game. They were saying Mike Tomlin's a shitty coach and this and that. And I'm just like you've never had a losing season under Mike Tomlin, but he's a shitty coach. Like he's never had one losing season, not one.
They kept showing him on the sideline. That guy had a big old clumps of snow in his beard.
Yeah.
He's starting
I
to
just
look
don't
like Phil
understand.
Jackson.
Like, could you have more Super Bowls? Yeah, but like the dude's never had a losing season in Pittsburgh, and they're saying he's a shitty coach.
Yeah,
Like even John Madden
will
has
say-
losing seasons, bro.
Yeah, I will say he definitely mismanaged the end of the half and the end of the game, but that's about as far as I'm willing to put on Mike Tomlin's shoulders.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I think Mike Tomlin's
Yeah, I
one of the
don't
best coaches in the NFL. You know what I mean? The guys has like
Exactly,
Joe
bro.
said,
Even
like,
John Madden had losing seasons.
Yeah. Like Joe said, he hasn't had a losing season ever. And then that guy, you can give that guy duct tape and dog shit and he'll make it work. And
And he'll
see
get
the
you to
comments?
9-8.
yeah,
Like you can give him duct tape and dog shit, and he'll get you to 9-8.
yeah, he'll get you there.
Yeah.
I mean,
What more do you want from the guy?
it's like
A-Dub says that the Steelers can be considered fraudulent after last night.
God, dude, I
Oh.
would love to have Mike Tomlin as our coach.
That's what
hell
A-Dub just put out there, man. A-Dub.
Oh, and
Hey.
the best part is I was starting to hear from some Steelers fans that they might be the best team in football right now. I think this game proved otherwise.
Dude, imagine if the Steelers
Anybody
ever
can lose
let
a game.
Tomlin go. Imagine if the Steelers ever let Tomlin go, he'll have a
They would be
job
in the
in
dumpster for
0.5
20 years.
seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tomlin will get a job
And
in
the-
0.5 seconds.
Be in the toilet for 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
The Steelers will be in the toilet.
They'll be like,
Well, the Steelers are.
Yeah.
Hey, look, the Steelers are. They've had back-to-back good coaches. Cowher was a great coach, and they got Tomlin. Tomlin's been a great coach. I mean, that's why they're like that. They've had great coaches. They think they could just pull another one out of their ass.
yeah,
I mean, even in the 70s, they had a great coach, man. They've had good coaching historically throughout their time. And the fans are that's what they think. They can just easily replace him, and they'll have another great coach that's going to win for 10 more years.
Right.
Does this sound a little familiar with our quarterback situation?
It's the same thing, but with our quarterbacks, they're coaching. That's how it is. The Bears were best for running. I mean, they had some of the greatest running backs to play there. Gale Sayers, Walter Payton. I mean, there's been some good running backs out of Chicago. Part of the reason why they have a lot of titles back in the day.
I'm sorry, Dub, but Steeler fans are fucking nuts if they want Tomlin.
They are fucking nuts. Probably he doesn't do more outside of winning seasons, which is why.
As soon as the Steelers let him go, 10 to 15 teams will call Tomlin. Like, hey, you want to coach here? Hey, you want to coach here?
No, that's true.
We'll have teams firing their coach just to get him in the door.
Yeah, they will.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're going to let Tomlin go? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
See you, Blues. See you, Blues.
Right. Bye. Bye, Phil Jackson.
Yeah. Bye, T-Move Phil. Bye, T-Move Phil.
It wouldn't be me if I didn't play devil's advocate. If Tomlin was released, would you want him to replace LaFleur?
Yeah.
Shit. Hell yeah. Look, I like LaFleur.
I don't know, man. LaFleur's an offensive mind. That's the difference between the two of them. I mean, Tomlin's defense. We would probably have a hell of defense, but man, what would we do with no quarterback?
Mm-hmm. I like LaFleur, but Tomlin. Oh,
I know it's hard, bro. I don't know. To me, that's tough. If we lost LaFleur, I would love to have Tomlin. But if I have a choice, I'm sticking with LaFleur.
Here's the thing too. You get with Tomlin, you get a no nonsense type of coach. You get a player's coach, but you get a no nonsense type of guy. When do you hear problems in the locker room with Tomlin? You don't really hear it.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there is George Pickens.
Oh, he'll tame him too.
Yeah, something happened at the end of the fight last night. They were keeping him from the fans. He was trying to climb the fucking rails to get into the stands, bro.
Sounds like he might need himself a mood stabilizer.
Something. I mean,
that's probably why Green Bay didn't pick him.
The guards were holding him back from they were physically holding him back from going into the stands.
Damn.
Well,
at the end of the game,
we have our own guy.
Them Cleveland fans are talking big shit.
It's just instead of beating up on everybody else, he beats up on himself.
Right. Oh man.
It's like we don't know what was said,
Who do the Raiders got?
What if they're talking about his bald-headed grandma and this and that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
I was gonna say, if that's what he's doing, Greg Newsome just became a hell of a lot better cornerback in my mind. I love when you got corners sitting there talking shit to the receivers. I want him like Jair, pissing the guy off so much he's throwing punches.
That's what Amon-Ra St. Brown said about our corners. Our corners talk a lot of fucking mess. I mean, like Carrington Valentine, guys like that. He's like, yeah, Jair was out. You got these two young guys just talking up my ear. I was like, I like that.
Yeah.
So part of the game is a psyche game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take the player out the game mentally.
Some of the best corners talk shit. I mean, Jalen Ramsey, dude, man, he talks shit on everybody, man.
Ramsey just doesn't stop talking.
Yeah. I mean, there's been some. I mean, Revis talked. He talked. What's his name from Baltimore? He talked. Ed Reed. All the big guys talk, bro. They run their mouths.
Oh yeah.
I bet you McKinney talks.
Yeah. Woodson.
And even if McKinney didn't talk shit before coming here, I bet you Jair got in his ear and said,
bet he talks a ton of shit now.
Oh, hell yeah. Remember what McKinney said about what's his name? DJ Moore. So that's part of the game, man. And then all those guys that go, oh, that's diva mentality. Shut up, dude. You know what I mean? Like players talk all the time. You know what I mean? It's part of the game.
What man? Did you like seeing Nick Chubb rush for the 2 touchdowns there now that he's finally back healthy?
Man, he's back to being a workhorse. You know what I mean? That's what Cleveland needs. It's not so much the pass game; it's the run game.
Well, speaking of the pass game, I've been hearing too that Cleveland might be keeping Jameis Winston for next year because supposedly it doesn't look like there's going to be good free agent quarterbacks coming out. And besides a couple of top quarterbacks in the draft, it's not really a draft heavy for quarterbacks. So I've been starting to see articles there that they might be keeping Jameis Winston.
Them W's, eat them W's.
That somebody else remembers it too. Anytime I see Jameis Winston or even hear his name, that's all I can think of is going out there eating that W.
I mean, if they
might
want,
be nuts, but he does have some interesting pregame speeches.
if they want, they could go after Ewers. They probably could get Ewers, but like, I don't think Ewers is that good. But I mean, I think he will be a slight upgrade over Jameis.
You think?
Or it might be that they're trying to put their hat in for the Archie Manning Bowl.
Ewers has a bit of an injury history, though.
Yeah, he does.
And I don't know if he's actually an upgrade over Jameis. Like, I like Jameis.
Famous Jameis. Dude, his quotes between the games and everything is as funny as hell. Knick knack, patty whack, give it down a bone.
Is it that my favorite from last night? Well, you can't be a Brown until you've beaten the Steelers. Did Deshaun Watson ever beat the Steelers?
I don't know.
At least as a Brown, because I think that might have been a little bit of shade he was throwing there.
Yeah, like Deshaun Watson, he lost a lot of games for the Browns.
Yeah. I mean, Watson, come on, dude.
Yeah, Watson.
Talk about like the biggest fall from grace in NFL history. Like, how do you go from being like a top 5 quarterback to being dog shit?
Man.
Like, have we ever seen? No. I want to ask that question. Have we ever seen that happen before? Like, the guy goes from being a top 5 quarterback, and all of a sudden, like, he's just dog shit. And I'm not talking about from age. You know what I mean? Like,
well, remember too, he had like a year and a half, 2 years in between where he didn't play. And you hear a lot of the time when guys take off that much time, they completely lose it. And he definitely lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know why? Like he ain't getting those happy endings anymore.
I was about to say his mystique rubbed off a little bit.
You mean they rubbed it off?
Can't even pay.
Rubbed it off.
Who do the Raiders got this weekend?
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Joe's going for the straight loss. Joe's taking for the season, bro. That's
I packed it in.
It's Denver,
in case
right?
you haven't noticed, I packed it in about 4 weeks ago.
Goes off.
Dude, when Devontae left, that was good.
I started talking about the draft. I started talking about the draft 4 weeks ago, bro. Like, you guys need to get on the same page.
As soon as Devontae started his shit over there, fucking Joe was all right. Well, I know where this season's going.
Pretty
Joe's
much.
Joe's like, Shador.
That comes with too much baggage, it sounds like.
Or Cam Ward. I'd be happy
Cam
with
Ward,
either one.
man.
Kaepernick? No way.
What?
I don't know where you expect Kaepernick to.
I just see Cap on.
He's been out of the league way too long.
I think he was answering my question of when have we seen like a guy who was considered a top 5 quarterback. But I don't think Kaepernick was ever considered a top 5 quarterback, though.
No, he wasn't top 5. He may have hit like the top Not even.
I mean, he touched upon it. I mean, didn't he play in the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, he played in the Super Bowl
before teams figured out that if you took away the middle of the field on him, that he disappeared.
He ran on us.
He was floating on that.
Yeah, but I don't think his numbers were ever top 5.
Yeah, no.
Like Watson had numbers, dude. Watson was putting up legit top 5 quarterback numbers in Houston, despite the fact that Houston had a not so good team.
Yeah, Kaepernick just used his legs a lot of the time.
And I can't think of another guy like that who was a top 5 quarterback, and then just in 1 year they turned.
There you go, Fred. Cam Newton.
Yeah, I guess Cam Newton is a good example. Yeah,
because that MVP season of his, and he was lighting the world on fire, and then after that Super Bowl, he came crashing back down to earth.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't he set some records for his first 3 games as a rookie or something? I mean, Cam exploded onto the scene.
Records.
Yeah, he exploded onto the scene as a quarterback, and then I don't know. He went Dennis Rodman on us.
Dennis Rodman.
I'm just saying, bro. He looked like he was dressing like a woman at the end.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, bro. I know the pictures I saw of him. I'm like, what is
he definitely has a unique fashion sense.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, dude. He like, you're right, Rob. He was wearing like scarves over his head. Like he looked like somebody's grandmama. Like,
yes,
he was dressing like somebody's big mama. Like I was like, what are you doing, bro?
Yes.
Like you look like, oh my God, he looked.
I'm not trying to. I'm just saying what.
No,
the guy
you're not throwing
like.
shade. Like
he was
really,
like publicly
really
speaking like that.
He looked like that, and I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Is this like, you need to tell somebody? Sometimes you just got to tell that. What is it? The stylist? No, you know. When they say, hey, you should try this on. Like, no.
Or did he fire his stylist?
I think
haven't we heard about
him?
No, because we've heard about it in Hollywood. How when they want to turn you out, they send the stylist to you first. They're like, hey, will you put these fruity ass jeans on? And if you put the jeans on, they know that okay, like we got them. Like we can go further. The next thing you know, you're in a dress or you're getting fucked. So like, that's what I'm saying. Like,
you're at a Diddy party and you don't know it.
Next thing you know, you're at a Diddy party, dude. Like, you put the jeans on, you're at a Diddy party, bro. So like, or you're wearing dresses like Young Thug. You know what I'm saying? Like, so
in case anybody wasn't able to hear, Joe said allegedly in that statement.
I mean, they could sue me, dude. What are they gonna get?
They're gonna take your high school hat from you.
I want to say this quarterback is top 5, but like he kind of fell off from grace was Carson Wentz. And then,
Carson
Wentz too. Yeah, that's a good one too. Yeah,
because
remember Wentz?
Didn't he win the MVP also?
No, he was in the running for MVP. Then he got injured. Yeah,
he got injured. He got knocked out. That's what happened to him.
Having your backup quarterback go in and win the Super Bowl without you probably got to put a major dent in your confidence.
Yes.
Oh man.
Yeah, he never recovered from that. He never recovered.
No.
Never recovered.
Then he went to the Rams and he was absolute dog shit. His career was done.
He was done though, for sure.
And now he's backing up Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Getting his Super Bowl rings one way.
His best play was, after his career basically diminished, was he laid that block on Roquan Smith that sent him on his ass when he was on the Bears, where he just cracks him from the side. It sent Roquan Smith fucking flying to the ground. I was like, oh, shit. I didn't know Carson Wentz had that in him.
A-Dub, you are correct, sir. Deshaun Watson may as well be the Jamarcus Russell of today's football. And outside of football, Watson should be close to Diddy upon his legal troubles.
Watson looked pretty good on the Texans. He looked pretty good.
What happened to him?
Yeah, but see, I don't agree with A-Dub's statement though, because Deshaun Watson showed competence at one point. He was actually a top 5 guy. Jamarcus Russell never showed that he was going to be anything in the league,
Yeah.
dude. Like his work ethic just wasn't there. Now
Remember
he
they
has,
used to
now let's just be fair. Like, see, people love to shit on the Raiders for that pick, but he was the consensus #1 pick at that point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Everybody was enamored with that dude. Oh, he can throw 70 yards off his knee. Like he has all the tools. He was just lazy. He just didn't want to do the work.
Yeah.
You know?
What about
he
you?
was
What
a
about
highly
you?
coveted
It also
college player.
helps too that he got one of those giant contracts before they put the rookie.
He got the last giant contract before rookie contract.
I thought it was Sam Bradford that got the last one.
Maybe, but I know that Jamarcus Russell was a huge part of that.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
why they put a kibosh on the big rookie contracts, because he got $60 million with 39 guaranteed right out of the gate.
Oh my lord!
Yeah. Like
Oh
I'd say,
Lord.
I'd say the same thing. That like his career just didn't flourish. Like he was highly coveted in college, and then came to the NFL was absolute dog shit. Was Trent Richardson, dude? Thinking everybody was like hyping him the hell up, and then as soon as he comes to the league, nothing.
And that was a surprise because he was a monster in college.
No,
You thought he was going to be good, like, and he never even had 1 year where you were like, "Oh, this guy's going to be what we thought he was," you know?
He had a couple of years in the beginning where it was okay, he might be something, and then completely disappeared.
I remember his first years being disappointments.
Yeah.
And
the other guy
they got rid of him. The Colts got rid of him quick, dude. They traded him to the Raiders actually, and then he went to us for a year, didn't do anything, and then he went, I think, one more team, and then or two more teams, and then he was just out of the league, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if he Eddie Lacy'd himself or what.
The other guy I was kind of disappointed with is, even though he had somewhat semi good NFL career, was Reggie Bush. Reggie Bush was one of the best running back talents ever.
But where'd he go? He came. He was in the league. He was talked about, and he's gone.
Yeah, like Reggie Bush is not even really like remembered that much in the NFL.
I was gonna say he was good. He was real good in the beginning with the Saints, but it didn't last.
That's the same thing with who was the running back before him?
Deuce McAllister.
No,
Deuce McAllister. Oh,
no. He appeared on the cover in a wedding dress with Ditka when the Saints drafted him.
Ricky Williams.
Oh yeah,
Ricky Williams.
Ricky.
He's smoking weed. Gave up football for weed, bro.
Yeah,
that
but
guy's
at
a warrior.
the same time, let's not sit here and act like Ricky Williams wasn't dope, though.
Like,
he
that's
was.
what I'm saying. I was a
weed.
great guy that just like gave up everything.
He averaged 5.2 yards per carry. I mean, that guy was fucking killing.
Yeah, the dude was a beast, man.
Yeah.
Like Ditka sold the farm to get him, man, when he was the head coach over there, bro. I remember Ditka's like, all right, done deal. I got Ricky sitting there smoking a big fat cigar.
That wasn't a
Boy,
cigar.
was he a chump.
Ricky's been out of football for about 16, 17 years, and I'd be willing to bet he could go on a track right now and run a 4.5.
Oh, 100%.
I don't know.
First he'd be like, hey,
he smoked a lot in between. Those lungs might not be good enough anymore.
Hey, that was a funny cigar. That was a funny cigar.
He's like, hold my blunt. I'll show you, Joe. Hold my blunt.
A-Dub said, okay, in that way, yeah, I guess because they're both money thieves. Like, they're both stealing money from their teams. Yeah, he could be the Jamarcus, but, like, Deshaun Watson was a better player than Jamarcus Russell.
Dude, the Browns
but the Browns overpaid.
Yeah, the Browns what? Oh, almost $80 million for him, just to not even play. That's crazy.
Fred brought up Tebow and Vince Young. I would argue that neither one of them were ever top 5 in the NFL.
Yeah, never. They were good in college.
However, I do want to state that I think Tebow could have been if somebody would have actually gave him a real shot.
Yeah, I 100% believe that if Peyton Manning didn't become a free agent, then Tim Tebow would have himself a Super Bowl.
Oh, dude, Tebow had a nice playoff run.
Yep.
And then remember, everybody was doing the kneel.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro. He had the fan base behind him, bro. I remember that year, man. Yeah. Do the Tim Tebow. Everybody's kneeling.
Yeah, Tebow got hate for being a Christian, number one.
Yep.
And number two, his throwing motion was awkward, so people didn't like it. But
he was horrible at throwing. He could just run.
No, he could actually throw pretty decent.
It's just his motion was awkward.
Throw that shit almost kind of freaking
sidearm
type of shit.
Bro.
Yeah, almost sidearm. But see, the thing that people never really understood about Tebow is that Tebow was a winner, dude. There are some guys that are just winners wherever they go because they inspire the men around them to play better. And Tebow was one of those guys.
Oh yeah.
When the Broncos got rid of him, I was hoping that the Raiders would take a chance on him, dude, and just tell him like you're my guy. Like I'm rolling with you, win or lose, because that's all he needed, in my opinion, was somebody that like doesn't want to turn him into a tight end, somebody that's willing to say, dude, I'm going to take the losses with you. If we get fired together. Like I believe he would have rewarded that faith in him, dude. Tim Tebow was a great leader of men.
Yeah, he had those Broncos humming. Yeah, he had those Broncos humming. I mean,
Vince Young, he was the kind of guy, like he had all the talent in the world, and for whatever reason in the NFL he just couldn't put it together. Yeah. But in college, like that dude was an absolute stud, man.
Dude, national championship.
Yeah, that's another one. Yeah, that didn't.
Dude, he won that game damn near by himself.
Fred, that might be one of the darkest jokes we've ever had on the show, but you're definitely getting a plus one for that.
You're going to hell for that, Fred.
Oh, that's terrible.
Fred.
Hey, they might have had the fucking best tight end group right there. Gronk and Hernandez.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, bro. Oh my God.
Shit, I
Brady was like, this is awesome.
I think that's what LaFleur had in mind drafting Musgrave and Kraft.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Hey, let's not forget though. Now the Raiders have Myers and Brock Bowers.
Yeah. So far only Brock's paying off.
The Raiders.
Well, Myers had mental health issues this season where he was gone. He was on the IR he was just basically away from the team because of some mental health episode. But Michael Mayer, like he was the consensus best tight end coming out in the draft.
Oh yeah.
I liked him.
We were talking about him because that's when we were still looking for tight end.
What was the?
It's like I'm already in hell.
Although I gotta say, like Laporta actually seems to be the best tight end coming out of that class.
Mm-hmm.
Laporta's dope.
Ohio.
But Mayer is a good blocking tight end, and he's a decent pass catcher too. But him and Brock together, like if they can get them both on the field at the same time,
Yeah.
That might get you guys.
Hey, Joe, if you get a quarterback, you guys might actually have something there, buddy.
That's what I'm trying to say, dude. Like, that's why I'm so supporting.
Breaking news.
What's that?
Guys just released Daniel Jones.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
No,
he's out. He's out.
They just released him. Just broke the news right now.
Daniel Jones is unemployed. Hey, Joe, there's your quarterback. We just spoke the word, and there he is, Joe.
Let me think about that one. No.
You can get it cheap right here.
I'm going to pass.
Get it real cheap.
Yeah, there's a reason for that. You don't go shopping in the bargain bin if you want a good quarterback.
Hey, he'll do a big run for you, but then trip over his own feet.
And tear his ACL.
Well, apparently it also came out 2 hours ago that he was contemplating leaving the Giants after being benched. So it was one of those, you want to put that out there? Okay, you want to leave? Goodbye, buddy.
Bye.
And if he put that out there, they just like, oh, okay, well, let's just facilitate this. This is what his wishes are. So let's just facilitate that.
No.
Wow. However, you know what? I think he's gonna latch on to a team right now that's a contender because since he was released, he can be picked up.
Yeah.
So
that's why I said, Joe, there's your quarterback, Joe.
Contender, right? No, He's going to latch on. He's not going to go to a loser. He's going to try to latch on to a team that's a winner. I could see him being the backup in Buffalo tomorrow.
Oh, no, they like Mitch Trubisky way too much.
Or, okay, so let's see. Miami could use a backup quarterback. Let's see.
Oh, yeah,
maybe the
Miami
Texans
would actually, I think, be a real good move.
Maybe the Texans could use a backup quarterback.
And it's warm there.
Hey, let's be honest. He's using the money, taking a week off, and getting cocaine and hookers.
Bro, we all have priorities. Leave him alone.
Maybe the 49ers could use a backup quarterback because Brock's been dealing with some injuries.
But they got the Pastronaut. Pastronaut.
Astronaut.
Dobbs.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying there's a team out there and maybe a contender because, of his starting experience will pick him up as a backup.
Yeah, I definitely think he's going to be a good career backup.
I was going to laugh that the Giants were like, before they released him, they were going to test him out at safety. Imagine Daniel Jones being a safety.
There was no way in how they were actually going to give him game time. Because he has in his contract that if he gets injured, he gets a guaranteed $35 million. They asked him to waive that, and he said, no, it's a business decision. Okay, that's your business decision. Here's ours.
He's like, yeah, put me in safety so I can get hurt and get paid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but also
I guarantee he'd have been running, leading with his helmet at whatever he could have done.
But
right?
See, he also, because they released him, that means they're liable for whatever guaranteed money he still had on his contract. So
Zero
I'm
regular
sure that
guaranteed. The only guaranteed money he had was if he got injured.
So they gave him all the money in the first 2 years?
Yep.
Yeah. That's a terrible contract.
Hey, it allowed them to get out of it and send him on his way. I bet you right now Giants fans are jumping up and down for joy.
Man.
It's fully DeVito's team now.
DeVito, your cousin made it. Your cousin made it. Hey, to be honest with you, I don't think Dabble's that good of a coach. He really isn't.
You don't think Daboll's that good?
No.
Man, remember the first year he was there? He had the whole NFL behind him and everything.
I tried to say it, dude. Like Daboll got the job because of turning Josh Allen around, but it wasn't Daboll that actually turned Josh Allen around. You know who it was? It was Ken Dorsey. And Ken Dorsey is, I believe, either the quarterback's coach or the offensive coordinator in Cleveland. Ken Dorsey is the one who actually turned him around, dude. So I've been saying for a while that I think Ken Dorsey should get either an offensive coordinator job, or if he wants to stick with being a quarterback's coach, I would pay him really well to be a quarterback's coach and let him work with your young guys.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah, I think they might clear house, the Giants.
That's what I'm kind of. I actually don't think they're gonna. Well, coaching staff they might, because Daboll,
they might. Yeah, coaching staff they might fire, but the Giants aren't devoid of
stuff about Daboll that a lot of the people don't like working with him, especially on game day, because he's a rotten asshole.
Yeah, you see that guy like turning bright red every single 5 seconds, like.
Well, wouldn't you be frustrated if that's what you were seeing on the field? But at the same time, I think the Giants, they might fire their coaching staff, but I think that they're going to keep the players that they got. They're going to keep Brian Burns and, Dexter Lawrence and those guys. Yeah. They have pieces. They just need a few more. They need an offensive line. That's the big thing. And getting rid of Jones. So that they're going to be in the market for a quarterback this year. So the Raiders are competing with the Giants for Cam and Shador.
What's the Giants' record? What, they got 2 wins?
They've only got 2 wins.
How many you guys got, Joe? 2?
2, but they're ahead of us because of strength of schedule. But I think DeVito can Paisan his way to a couple of wins, dude.
He's gonna do it, Joe. Don't worry. man, they got pieces. They just don't have it all, man. They just got
Let's go, you greasy Goomba.
That's awesome.
Could you imagine they have DeVito in and he plays just well enough to put them out of striking range for a quarterback?
Wow. Did they stay with him? Did they stay with him?
At that point, you might as well, especially if he continues to will the team around him.
Well,
DeVito.
How come he didn't take the job from Daniel Jones already? If Daniel Jones beat him out,
I've got a strategy for you, dude. You keep DeVito for the next 2 years, and I'll tell you why. So you start him because he's gonna win you a few games, but you're gonna be picking top 10 for the next 2 years. So you have a chance to load your team up with talent in the first, second, and third rounds, right? You're gonna be picking early in all of those rounds, plus your free agency. Get a new coach in there, let him establish his culture, and then you go after Arch Manning because Eli was already there. You have the relationship with the Manning family. I can see it happening, dude. The Giants are going to angle for that.
I definitely wouldn't be shocked at that either. But it just came out too that not only was Daniel Jones contemplating leaving the Giants, he full blown asked for a release today.
Oh, well, see, that straight up is why this is all happening. I mean, we don't hear all the inside stuff in that, definitely.
Hey, let's be honest. Nobody really wants to see DeVito. Everybody wants to see his agent.
What's the dead cap on that? I mean, what did the Giants lose because of that?
Nothing.
Oh, big time. I think he's just below Deshaun Watson getting paid. You know what I mean? Fucking.
From what I've heard, all his guaranteed money has been all paid, so he's not going to have any type of major dead cap hit now.
Well, that's good.
Man.
Let me see.
I knew, man. Giants are dumb for.
So he's pretty much free. He's a free quarterback out there to just sign with anybody that anybody wants him. Wow, no strings attached, full release. Wow, the Giants got to feel like, wow, that's a big weight lift, cut from them.
Yeah, and not paying his salary is going to open up $45 million in cap space.
How much does that open up in cap for next year?
Not only was he demoted to quarterback 3, when they signed Tim Boyle, they demoted him to quarterback 4.
Jesus
they were not letting him see that field for shit.
Why? What did he do to get so fucking banned?
Because he sucks. He's
bro, I get that, but you don't get put to quarterback 4 unless you fucking piss somebody off, bro.
Yeah.
He pissed in somebody's Cheerios, bro.
No, I'm going to go ahead and throw a spicy take out there, and I'm going to say that it's not all Daniel Jones's fault that the Giants are terrible. He has his share of blame for sure, but they needed a scapegoat. Daboll's trying to keep his job, so he's going to throw Daniel Jones under the bus, and Daniel Jones probably said something along those lines, look, dude, yeah, we suck, and maybe I'm not the best, but it's not all on me. There's a problem here with coaching. There's a problem. Yep. And, when you speak up like that, that's how you end up quarterback 4. You end up Marcus Allen,
Yeah.
And not only that, but there were players like Darius Slayton and, who the hell's the big defensive tackle there?
Oh, what's on the Giants?
Yeah.
Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah, Dexter Lawrence. They both came out and said he's the best quarterback on the roster, and they were fully backing him, and they are not happy that he got benched. I bet you they're going to be real upset now that he's caught.
Yeah. They can move on from Diet Trent Green.
They pulled a Russell Wilson. Hey, we got a couple of Line fans in here, Luca and Sarah. I'm sorry that Ken is dodging War Week, and we don't have any Bear fans for you guys to argue with or banter back and forth. But here's your chance. You guys want to, say something?
Hey, it sounds like DeVito needs to have a couple of these guys over for Sunday dinner.
There you go. One pot of some homemade sauce will make you friends.
Yeah. Right, Mom, make the meatballs.
meatballs. Hey, they're gonna come in. He's all, "You're gonna like me." What? No, I don't. You're gonna like me.
No, you're gonna. We're gonna be good friends. Good friends, like family. We're gonna be like family.
Everybody
Or
on
he's just
the
gonna
team
sit him down.
magically
He's
put
just
on
gonna sit him
20
down and
pounds.
he's gonna be like, "Listen, Dexter, don't ever take sides with anybody against the family again."
Have some gabagool.
He screwed hey, Lucas said he screwed the owner's daughter. That's like that quarterback for.
You just gotta throw him a couple fazools, you know.
Yeah.
Some gabagool, a little screwsy on top.
Then you add your peppers and your sausage.
Throw a bada bing in there. Throw a trip to the bada bing. You good?
And if he doesn't like him any further, leaving the house, the agent's gonna come with a gun behind him. You're gonna like my quarterback.
Oh man, he's gonna make him an offer they can't refuse.
Right.
They saved 20.
sleep
Well,
pretty
I mean, if we're all bringing references, there's going to be a horse head in somebody's bed.
That's
Oh.
for sure.
Probably Dable
For sure.
He's asleep with the fishes.
with a sign
dare you.
around the neck that says "You're next, motherfucker."
That's right.
You know, I think a horse head in the bed already says that without the sign.
No, you need
Right.
the sign. You need the sign. They need to know who it came from. They need to know who it came from. Anybody just can leave a head.
I know it
No.
was you, Fredo. You broke my heart.
Oh, I
Oh.
here for
And
all
I'd like to personally thank the New York Giants for providing us with this 10 minutes of Godfather references
Right?
and Sopranos references.
That's right.
Oh.
Or he's gonna meet him in the restaurant and be like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Yeah,
No.
I-
Vito
Hey,
was
I
telling
feel
me-
like I've been stabbed in the heart. How much betrayal can I take?
Vito walked up to Daniel Jones the day he got demoted and said, "Get your fucking shine box."
Yeah. Oh, dude. Hey, Daniel Jones is getting the Vito treatment right now. You remember Vito from
Hey.
The Sopranos?
Oh,
Hey.
Jesus.
He's
Hey,
getting the
Daniel
Vito
Jones is in the
treatment
work
right now.
truck right now as we speak.
Like,
Hey,
I guess
DeVito's
all
gonna
that
be
talk
like-
about greasing the unions. Oh,
DeVito's press conference would be like, just when I was out, they pulled me back in.
exactly. Oh, man.
Man, this has been a good show.
No, I always loved Paulie from The Sopranos. You remember? He's like,
Oh,
I feel
hell
like I've
yeah,
been
bro.
stabbed in the heart. How much betrayal can I take?
Or the
Yeah.
best is when what's his name? Artie's wife. You know, he keeps on like messing around with them. He goes, she needs to put some more oil in that mop bucket.
Yeah.
Oh,
I always liked Phil Leotardo too.
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
Phil was always one of my favorite characters.
Dude, he's fucking funny too.
Man, and just think, most of these guys that we're referencing are freaking dead now.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. It's
Yeah, real.
like, no, he's whatever happened there. No, fuck that. He took 6 bullets with no provocation whatsoever. Like, remember he was always talking about how his brother got whacked.
yeah.
Phil would never let it go. I did 20 years in the can.
That guy was the ultimate mobster right there.
Yeah, dude. Phil
I'm
Leotardo.
pretty sure he was connected.
So there's a lot of Goomba shit going on in New York right now.
You know the guy that played Paulie in Sopranos there? He was
Yeah.
a legit connected dude.
He was in prison.
Yep.
He was in prison, and then he said that, you know, he didn't even want it. He didn't even want to fucking do the show. He just came on, and you know, he's auditioned. He's like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean? Why not? And you know, he did the audition, left. He said he got a phone call, and then sure enough, he made the show. You know.
Oh, and they used to mess with him all the time because one of his rules about him getting hired that you couldn't make him a rat or anything like that. they'd hand him fake scripts of Paulie either getting killed or Paulie being a rat just to watch him freak out.
Yeah.
Bobbly Baklava almost Steve Sharipa, he almost didn't make the show. Like there's a show called Talking Sopranos.
Yep.
It's with him, Michael Imperioli.
Yep.
That plays Chris Moltisanti. And he talked about the only reason why he made the show was his buddy was having a wedding in New York, and that's where they were airing, or they're auditioning for the roles. And his buddy's like, "Hey, you should just try to audition." And he's like, "Nah, I don't feel like I'm only here for a wedding." He's like, "No, go ahead." And then he said he went in, he did the audition, he felt like he didn't get it. All of a sudden, he got a call, and they had a role for him.
Mm-hmm. And James Gandolfini originally wasn't supposed to play Tony Soprano. They wanted Ray Liotta.
Yeah, or they wanted Jackie Aprile to be Tony Soprano.
Yeah, they picked the best guy, dude. He played the best Tony Soprano.
Oh
man.
yeah, dude.
Oh man,
Bro, no one else could have done that. No one else could have done that.
He said, "Go out there and get yourself a sandwich, whatever kind you want, and a soda." You remember when the dude ratted out Vito, and he told him, he's like, "Here, go get yourself a sandwich, whatever kind you want."
And I don't know about the rest of the guys, but I did see Many Saints in Newark, and it was nice seeing his son play Tony Soprano. But yeah, that movie was not the greatest.
Yeah.
Or when he found out Uncle June was, eating down there, he was like,
it's south of the border.
Oh, look, Jones asked Giants for a release, like you said, and it said it was a mutual agreement. The team will take on over $20 million in dead money.
Okay.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, obviously, if you go from starting, supposed to be the star of the team, to a diminished role.
You're good, Yoli.
Hey, we're glad you could pop in for a bit, Yoli. But
What's up, Yoli?
I can definitely see what you're saying there, Isaac, to go from the number 1 quarterback down to number 4, that Tim Boyle's now ahead of you. I'd be pretty pissed too and want to be released.
Yeah, I'll be like, just let me go. At this point, dude, you go from the executive to the mailman.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Well, we already had one upset this week with Thursday night. Nobody was expecting the Browns to pull it off.
Bro, it was the snow. That was that's the X factor. That's the only reason it went down that way.
Yeah.
Do we get more upsets this week of some team that we thought was going to get walked all over happening to win? Indianapolis Colts.
Green Bay Packers.
Oh, but man,
everybody's expecting the Niners to beat us, but Green Bay might pull off the win.
I was going to say, I don't know why they're expecting them to beat us. This is the regular season. We beat them in the regular season.
Right.
Even that, dude. Look, it's a new game. It's a new, we're at our house. I mean, come on, man. Look, I don't go into every game thinking that. If you go in there already defeated by, well, they always beat us, then you're not going to win.
Yeah,
so
I was going to say, look at how the Bears play.
Don't put that shit out your mind. Let's just go in there and kick their ass. Go in there with that attitude, and we'll see what happens. That's how
it's going to be a really good run game. It's going to be, CMC versus Jacobs on the ground.
Yep.
I don't know, Michael. Can they play in the snow? We got heated fields. There ain't no snow.
Yeah, unfortunately, the frozen tundra ain't the frozen tundra no more with them heating coils.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hasn't been that for a while. So all it does is make a sloppy field, which I like sloppy field. I like playing in the snow, but man, that last night was a whiteout. You can't throw the ball more than 10 yards without risking someone picking it off because you can't see everything,
Yeah, I like how they kept panning out on that one camera and like you can barely see shit.
You can
that's
barely
going on,
see
dude.
anything, man. I was like, this is their view too, man, out on the field, you know?
Oh, and on that horrible take about how the cameraman can't do his job and keep focus. We want to thank all you guys for watching. Especially thank you guys for taking your time to come on and comment. You have yourselves a wonderful day. And don't forget to check out Frozen Tundra tonight at 7 Central.